Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iga Ayu Wirati, NRP 22 from Waste Treatment Engineering Class 3A. For this time, I will explain the hazard identification and the rules in the chemical laboratory. In chemical laboratories, we have to be careful and carry out practically according to procedure because there are so many hazards that can be dangerous for us. Example, number 1, dangers of fire and explosion from combustible or explosive material, such as ammonium nitrate. This material is explosive due to impact, heat, and reaction with other chemicals. And then there are acetone and benzene are flammable when close to fire. Number 2 is toxic, corrosive, and caustic material such as ammonia. Ammonia in water will cause irritation when it comes into contact with the skin and eye. Contact with high concentration ammonia gas can cause damage to the lung and even death. Then there is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is very toxic and corrosive. Can cause irritation and respiratory tract infection. There is also sodium hydroxide, which is caustic in nature. Hazard number 3 is open cable that can cause an electric shock and fire due to electrical short circuit. Number 4, breakable laboratory equipment such as beaker glass and measuring cup. Besides that, there are sharp objects such as cutter and scissor. The last hazard in chemical laboratory is heating device that can cause burn if they come into contact with the skin when it is hot, like the oven and heater. From the hazard identification that I have explained, a rule is created that must be obeyed by all people who will carry out activity in the chemical laboratory, so that no accident occur due to exciting hazard, such as students are not allowed to bring food and drink into the laboratory, so that food is not contaminated with hazardous chemical and to keep the laboratory clean. Next, students must wear personal protective equipment such as laboratory coat, gloves, safety glass, and masks when going to practicum to be safe. And then, students must maintain an attitude and be careful when in the laboratory so that work accidents do not occur, such as breaking practicum tools, touching the hot equipment, and so on. The next rule is students are prohibited from trying to test all the chemical available. And then, from practicum that use electric current, its use must be with the knowledge or instruction of the lecturer. Next, burning is only switched on when needed and must be in accordance with the procedure. The next rule is keep flammable chemical away from fire. And for the last, follow all safety procedure. Okay guys, that was an explanation of hazard identification and rules in the chemical laboratory. Hopefully it can be useful for all of us. Stay safe guys. Thank you for your attention. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.